Hello. In this tutorial, we're going to look how we can link objects by using function editor and creating one controller for us or controller object that will link with them. We also look how we can make it more fun. For example, you can see as we modifying our control, shapes of our rocks or rock structure is changing. You have quite a bit potential to use maybe in your other works for animations or very fast modifying some of the terrain shapes. But let's go look on the principles how we can connect this by using function editor. Okay, let's first create the object that we want to control. And as example, we'll just go use a sphere. So I'm going to create the one sphere. This is our object that I want to apply, control it. And we'll create second one just on the side, and this one will be our unit that control position. So if you look right here, we can see as we're moving, they move independently from each other. So we can link them together. We can actually going and set parent child and going this way, but we will go look on a little bit more advanced way to do it. So, and after I'll show you how we can use this in the other in our animations. So for example, right here we have it object, and what I want to do, I want position of this object link to position of this object, and I want link based on a z-axis, so it's going up. Okay, for this we'll select the object we want to control it, and let's rename this object to controller, so kind of know what's going on. And right in the bottom right here you can see we can access to edit object graph. So we'll go open this, and we have it our positioning. It's what I want to do it, and I want output this position, but I want output only the z vector. So for this one reason we need to actually take and decompose some of those elements. So we'll go to math, and inside the math and vector operation right here you can see we have it decomposer, and we have it 3 and 2, so we need vector 3. And if we expand, you can see we have x, y, and z1, it's one that I'm interested. So let's go to connect our input to input, and we'll go next and create output. Let's create custom dependency and connect this z to our custom dependency. So at this point we output our z vector. Let's go click OK, and this is all for the controller if we want control just in a z vector. So next let's go in our sphere 3, and same things, we'll go open graph. Let's expand a little bit, and right here the position, this is coming and this is outgoing on our side, so this is where we need to control. We'll go inside input, let's go click on external dependencies because we need to recall it, and we'll go back and select from our controller custom dependency. So now we have it information about our z vector, but now we need to combine them together. So we'll go again math, and let's go to our vector operation, and again we'll select it decomposer 3. Right here we'll go select this one, expand, and again we have x, y, z. I want to replace the z with this, so now we need compose them back together. So we'll go right there, select math vector, and now we we'll take composer 3, so we'll put them together. Let's expand so we can see, and we'll just take it x to x, y to y, and instead z will take one from external dependency and connecting. Now we can take this output and connect to our position. This is actually all what we need to do to just replace our z vector. Let's click OK, and now if we take our controller and go move up, you can see how it's moved together, they kind of linking. However, if we move x or y, they're unmovable. Okay, this is so far look like simple. We'll just connect it one vector. The power become when we start connecting multiple objects, and we can manipulate with them. So for example, Let's have a new sphere, and we can create new sphere and add same thing, except if we only going, hold down Alt or Option key, select our sphere and drag, so we duplicate it. This is a nice way to duplicate because you notice right here we have our object editor, and it's copy also all our connections. It's all what I want right now, so I want copy those elements. And you notice I can put this on the side because they don't connect. We'll take again our controller, and there you go, we connect them. But that's a little bit boring. So what we're going to do is apply a little bit math to this. So let me go ahead and put one on top of another ones, the kind of link together, C-link together. And I want to take now this external and do something more modified. So we'll go to the filters, and let's go to select multiply. So in the multiply, I will multiply by 1.1, just a little bit. Next, we'll take from external dependency, connect here and between. So you'll notice we'll take this multiplier and bring between them. So at this point, if we check on our controller and move up, you'll notice they actually does not move exactly the same. They kind of start separating. Right there you can see how they kind of start changing. So of course we can go inside and multiplier, and we can multiply maybe 1.5 to make bigger effect. Same things. Let's go and control move, and you can see how they change. So okay, let's do something practical out of this. Let's take this sphere, make a little bit bigger, and I'm going to create 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I do, I'm holding Alt or Option key, select the object and drag around, so it's create for me these copies. Next, I want to actually change them. So I'll make one maybe this way, a little bit bigger, and we'll go in properties. And you know, instead multiply 1.5, I will say multiply 0.5, okay, for this one. Okay, and that one, let's go multiply, and we'll change 1.2. This one maybe 0.8. And let's go this one, we'll go to modify maybe 0. You know what, let's go to 1.3. Click OK. So now what I want to do is take the spheres and just maybe rotate them, squish. You can do anything you like, expand them this way. Okay, let's see what's happening now. So we have our controller, and let's move a little bit up. And what's happening with this blob? So as I'm going up, you can see how they're positioning. So we can take our main camera, point up, and you can see, oops, wrong one. When I change, how the structure is changed. You know what? I kind of don't necessarily like this one on the bottom. So let's go select, and I want to copy a few more times. Okay, we'll take this sphere, modify it, and multiply 0.1. Notice when we modify it, it will drop right there. And let's modify this one as well to 0.2. Okay, it's dropped maybe 0.3, so it will be 0.25. Let's do it this way. Okay, so now you can see as we're going to the kind of structure. If we select all of these spheres, and let's apply different material, for example, we go with the displacement. Okay, right here, materials, and let's displacement rocks. So now, if you look, this is a world standard, so it's almost look like a rock, okay? One big, huge pile of rock. However, if I take this and start growing, you can see how my rocks formation start changing. So right now what I do, I created a dynamic rock. I don't need to reposition them all the time, but if I want to change, for example, create kind of fun rocks falling down if you want in animations, or if you want change columns of the rocks when you create, maybe link them to something else, you can do this. This is one of the example. You also can create the crowd that follows, same, as long you're using with a function and you put it some adjustment inside, you can have it much fun for the distributions and use just one single controller. Or you can actually change very fast all of those linking objects. Again, this is even kind of fun things to do, but it is give you a little bit perspective on what function editor can do. And I will encourage you to go inside, explore more, see what other options you can link together, that you can combine different properties. They're using composer to put them together, or decompose them in singles, modify it, and do all this different strange effect.